Hi, I'm Kurt from AusArmour and welcome to Workshop Wednesday. Sometime in the past 80 years, our Wasp rolled to a halt. The engine turned off and it stood silent, being slowly stripped of important parts until it seemed as though it would never run again. It could only move by being pushed and pulled by other vehicles, never under its own power, until now. The original engine stands in the museum, damaged beyond repair, but everything else that powered this vehicle through the battlefields of northern France is original, refurbished, restored, and finally ready to run. Today, the Wesp lives again.
We're at the stage where we want to start putting the track on the Wesp. We're going to lift up the front now, take the supports out, gently place it on the track, go to the rear, do the same, and then we can lay all the track out the front and walk it onto the vehicle using the actual transmission to wind it on. Stop there. That's it, yes. Up a bit more.
A safe and successful operation. Now it's time to join the rest of the track together. You're watching something come back together that, in a sense, was never meant to last. In the 1930s, Germany was rearming, but the Panzer III and Panzer IV were nowhere near ready for production at scale. Enter the Panzer II, a light tank rushed into service to fill the gap. It was initially developed undercover as an agricultural tractor to sidestep the military restrictions Germany was still officially under at the time. What you're seeing laid out here is the running gear that defined it. 5 road wheels aside, each independently sprung on leaf springs, riding on a fairly simple single-pin steel track. Nothing exotic, but the simplicity was the point. It was easy to build, easy to maintain in the field, and it gave the vehicle genuinely good cross-country mobility for its weight. As a fighting tank, the Panzer II was obsolete almost as soon as the war got serious. It was too lightly armed and too thinly armoured to trade blows with anything modern, but the chassis underneath it, mechanically sound, reliable, quick across rough ground. The tank failed, but its legs never did. So the Germans gave those legs a second life. They took the howitzer the field artillery already relied on and moved the engine forward to clear out the back of the hull and built a fighting compartment around a 10.5cm gun, the Wespe, or the Wasp, or the Wesp as we call it. And it worked. The whole reason for its existence was mobility, the ability to keep pace with the fast-moving panzer divisions and put indirect fire down wherever it was needed, then move again to avoid the incoming counter-battery fire. Fewer than 700 of these were built, and they were spread right across the armoured divisions. They earned quite a reputation as one of the most successful and well-liked self-propelled guns the Germans fielded in the entire war. So every link the boys are fitting here is part of the one thing this vehicle was always genuinely good at. Not standing and fighting, but keeping on the move. The track we have is in reasonably good condition. A lot of links have been discarded for cracks and corrosion. There are a few seized or dead links, but they should free up once we get to driving. Some of the pins have to be replaced as well. It's a lot of work, but definitely not the worst track the boys have worked on. We normally pull the track on manually from the rear. We believe this is a bit safer when we're dealing with a heavier vehicle and heavier track, but the track on this one is light enough and the vehicle's controls are tight and responsive, so we're going to have a go at using the power of the sprocket to help drive it on.
How we going, bud? That's it. That's it. Thank you. Thanks, bud. Couldn't have done it without all you fat bastards.
Okay, yep, so far. Oh, here we do. Yeah, he's got it out. Yep, still together. Yep. You might have to...
You can go into that one. And yep, you're right there. Can we go to the next one? Yep.
Alright. Very, very slow, Steve.
So it's going to be in reverse, isn't it?
Yeah,
Or not? Yeah.
need reverse.
Got to be in reverse.
Yeah. And as slow as possible. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, stop.
The next step is to unlock the idler wheel and allow it to travel fully forward.
Inside on this part here is a row of teeth. And then we undo this piece and it has some matching teeth as well. So once we get the track on where we want to tighten it, we put it back in and the two teeth go together and stop it from moving, and that keeps the track tight. Jess is just struggling on the other one there at the moment. How do you get on there with the bloody track on? If they've only got to be touching a bit and I won't let it spin around. And then we can max it in. This big spanner here, we'll put it on the forklift, swing it up.
Alright, Steve, if you can just pull a little bit. Is that as far as you can pull?
Just, yeah.
Oh, geez, it's close. Get that in.
I need a hammer.
Yep. Hold on.
Is that moving?
Can I get Dave to help me? Oh, everything.
Is that moving or not?
No.
Well, you can put it on there now, so. Okay. Just see if you can see what it is. Get another pin, put it through from the other side.
Yeah, and we'll knock it.
And then once it's 3/4 like in a bit.
Yeah, we'll knock it back.
Yeah. Right, yeah. Now, where's any spray there?
Yep.
Just keep that in as long as you can, just in case. Right, yeah.
Like butter. Like magic.
Very exciting. It's at this point in the project that things really start coming together. Time to put the other side on.
we on?
Yep.
I can't see. Yep. Yep.
All right.
Just let me bring the bar back this way a bit more. Yep. Hold on. Stop.
Keep pulling, Daryl. Yep. Pull. Keep pulling. Don't stop. Yes, I'm pulling. Scary business.
Where's that crowbar we need? We want to just reverse. No. Yep.
All right. Okay, when you're ready, Steve. Is that it? Yep, all the way.
That's as far as I can go. It's just
Really loose just there.
There's a bit of sag at the front.
Yeah. Yeah, when Steve just pulled down, then the whole tank rolled back. That's
Is it
probably
worth driving in reverse for about 100 mil?
I tell you what, Daryl, I'm tracking you on that.
Yeah.
Pretty close, but I just can't hold them all together in the knee. Right. Yep, hold on. Fingers.
Yep.
Hammer fit.
Oh yeah.
See, now we tighten it,
Yep.
and I think the majority of that comes out. Maybe we take it 2 laps, and then you take
Might
one
need to
link
drop
out.
a link there. Yeah.
We'll see where it ends up as far as the tensioner goes.
Yeah.
As long as the tensioner doesn't go over centre, doesn't matter where it ends up.
Yeah.
But how do we go getting the tensioner in there with the track on the See, we want to go down. Is that tensioner now?
Yeah, looks like it.
We're back on the next track.
The little locking jaw is fitted, and we've decided that the other side is taut enough. We're going to need to do some adjustments after some road testing, as the tracks wear in and stretch a little bit. So it looks like the moment of truth is finally here. For the first time since it rolled to a stop in the fields of France, the Wesp is finally moving under its own power once again. Or will it?
Ready to go? Contact.
Third gear. Third gear. Get in a position where do we reckon we need to start a track link out now?
I'll go a little bit more.
Keep going back and forwards?
It's going to be free.
Yeah. If you can see all the dirt and stuff on the...
Yeah.
So I reckon we can tolerate quite a bit of slack track because when you look at stuff taken back in the day, the tanks, they all have different amounts of track tension and stuff.
Little deflection. Is it 100 mil deflection?
I can't remember, like...
That Panzer II was 100 mil deflection.
Yeah, allowable.
Yeah. To reverse in there and go this way, so you're getting a bit on both.
Yeah.
And then once you've done that, go there again and then reverse it back into the area. And I reckon we'll... Yeah. And
you reckon we can get more on the tensioners?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we might not need to
Do
take...
you want to drive it in so that you can get the forklift at the back? So instead of reversing it in?
She's pretty light, really, isn't it? Like, you managed to get
I did it by hand before, it was fine. I didn't realise that it was tight already. That's why it got firm, because it was already tight.
Better than the Russian and the American stuff when it comes to friendlier to tension.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Oh no!
How did you do that?
Not me!
Huh?
Wasn't me!
When Noel was watching it, he came over here with a hammer. Smashed it. Yeah.
Bo gets a bit jealous. He's working on that Russian thing. How did that happen?
There was something on there, forklift. Big forklift.
Ah, yeah,
I saw this go sideways before I got off. I'm getting out of here.
Lucky the mudguard was there to stop us from falling off.
Oh well, it'll be the first of many.
It's been christened.
Now we've got to take it outside. We're going to go out on an angle and up and down some bumps. But what we're worried about is if there's any flex where the final drives are, we want to make sure that nothing moves and buckles. Normally it'd have the glacis plate on and bolted together so nothing would be all rigid. So what we want to do is put another couple of angle lines through just to make sure that we can, when we drive it out, there's going to be no flex. If we put the glacis plate on now, it makes it too hard for Steve to be able to get in to adjust the brakes. He wants to do some final adjusting. Once that thing goes on, it's very hard to move around, see what you're doing, and actually get access. So the longer we can leave it off, the easier it is for us to test drive and get rid of all the niggly bits. So that'll be through there. Out there, happy with that? Right, don't move, fine. And the other one's going to be through there.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Yep.
We're going to put a pergola over the top of it with some shade cloth and make it really a place where you want to spend a bit of time in.
So far, everything was going perfectly to plan. Morale was high, and progress looks unstoppable at this point. Until...
Broken the end
Sheared off.
Jesus.
Right.
One of the 3 bolts in the original coupling assembly has failed. The bolt's basically sheared off straight through the centre, which is unusual because it shouldn't be such a highly loaded part. So what we've got to try and establish now is why the bolt broke, and it could be because it was over torqued, or when the bolt was made there could have been a little manufacturing flaw in it, or it could be a combination of all of the above. But we've got to make a decision on whether we invest the time in making a new bolt for the coupling and trying to get the system to work, or we switch gears and we go to a more modern solution and actually have a proper universal joint either end so that we can get rid of the original coupling assembly. So that's where we're at.
What started as such an amazing moment and the crossing of a huge milestone has ended in disappointment. But as Steve says, it's not a showstopper, and we're lucky we caught this early. We'll be sure to show you how the boys got this issue sorted in the next Wespe episode. But that's all we have time for today. If you think the boys earned it, be sure to give Jess, Daz and Steve a shout out in the comments. Like and subscribe to support the museum, and tune in next time for your weekly tank restoration fix. So until then, I'm Kurt from AusArmour, and I'll see you on the next one.